Okay, we're here back on the exhibition floor. Second day. The sun's still out, amazingly, in San Francisco. We're having the worst month of July in a long time. 2 days of sun in a row. I think that's good luck. And we're with Tim Cullen,
Absolutely.
the head of marketing for VeriSign Trust Services. Welcome, Tim.
Glad to be here.
You're the big new surprise exhibitor here at Search Engine Strategies San Francisco.
We are. We have never exhibited at Search Engine Strategies before, but
Right.
what we wanted to do is we wanted to connect with this very large set of people who are focused on making their website more successful.
Right.
People who are saying, how do I increase the performance or the KPIs of my website?
Right.
And this show is chock full of people who are worried about exactly that problem.
The website SEOs, the SEMs worried about how they're going to drive clicks to product pages.
Web analytics professionals. Lots of people with general marketing titles, even if you're like an email marketer, at the end of the day, there is a website that is the destination.
Right.
So people who are engaged in all of these direct marketing, SEO, SEM kind of activities have a site that needs to perform very highly for them, and that's what we offer as a company, so that's why we're here.
And the poor SEOs and SEMs, they sort of keep their blinders on because there's always new things coming at them, and they only have so much bandwidth to implement. But you've got a story about how they can improve performance on their site, and tell us about that, Tim.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we know, VeriSign comes out of a security background, and one of the things that we know through a great deal of research is that consumers demand a secure online experience. And if they do not know that this experience is secure, that they will vote with their wallets. They will click away, they will bounce off your site and go somewhere else where they believe that security is in place. Now, most serious site operators do a good job of their security, but many of them forget to make that visible to the consumer. And if the site visitor can't see that this is a secure experience, then the site visitor will assume that it is not, and you will get suboptimal site performance. And we know through a great deal of testing, A/B splits and other kind of tests that lots of sites have done, that the sites that show off premium security outperform the sites that do not.
So everybody gets a lot of views, but views to clicks, you're going to increase your clicks, and probably people spending time on the site when they see that VeriSign security.
Absolutely, an average of a 24% increase across the A/B splits when people show off
24%.
24%. So yeah, think about that. How hard do you work to get a 24% increase?
Right.
In this case, you're doing it anyway. You are securing them anyway, and if you tell them that, you can get an almost 1/4 increase. It's really, really good.
Okay, and I think what you can do now is you can take some of the heat map examples of that. Is that, Tim, what you're going to do?
Absolutely.
Okay, go for it.
So, one of the ways that this works is we have a feature or a service called Seal in Search. And Seal in Search actually allows you to put images of the VeriSign seal, the most trusted symbol on the web, right in search results. So here's a classic Google heat map. This is, we all know how this looks like an F, a lot of heat in the top, drops off really fast. By the time we've come down to number 4, the heat is very low. Now, here's what happens when somebody who's a VeriSign customer has seals in his Google search results. And as we can see, this heat has moved down to number 4, where the VeriSign seal is. Much less of the heat exists at the top, and it really has filled out to the point where the number 4 slot is performing in terms of actual attention eyeballs equivalent to the number 3 slot. So this participant here could invest huge amounts of money and effort and time and claw his way up to the number 3 position, or he could get a VeriSign seal in search and get the same amount of attention as number 3 does anyway. So that's an example of people preferring secure sites over unsecure sites or sites where the security is not known, and it's also an example of how VeriSign seals in search can improve your SEO, SEM activity.